Hello everybody. So today we are going to discuss the next part of the laws of motion, part 6. We have already discussed about the Newton's second law of motion, where the mathematical expression of the second law of motion is equal to F is equal to m into a. That means the applied force is equal to mass into acceleration produced in the body. So, as we have already discussed, that the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional with the applied force. So, we may say that F equal to delta P by delta T, where delta P represents the change in the momentum with the duration of very small time interval delta T or del T. That means it's a very small change in the momentum takes place in a very small duration of time. So F equal to, we may say, del P by del T. From this relation we may state that del P equal to F into del T. So where actually this equation implies, del P means the change in the momentum. Now if you think that the change in the momentum, it's a fixed one. Now to get the same change in the momentum, you have to apply the large force with a small duration of time, or you have to apply the small force with a large duration of time. What is the meaning? Because del P equal to F into del T, that means applied force into duration of time. Now if del P it's a constant one, that means a change in the momentum is a fixed one. So either the force should be more, then the duration of the time will be less, or the applied force is less and the duration of time is more. That is actually it is known as the impact of force. I am explaining this one. See that question. Athletes often lands on sand or foam after taking a high jump instead of hard floor. What is the reason behind it? Because when the athletes lands, if the athletes lands on a hard floor, that means the duration of the time is very less, so the applied force is more, so the athletes may hurt. That means there is a chance of every possibility of accident, because if the athletes land on a hard floor, then his or her feet comes in contact with the floor almost within a fraction of second. So the duration of time is very less, almost negligible. So the applied force is more. So there is every possibility that there is a chance of accident. So, but if that athlete lands instead of hard floor, sand or foam, then what actually happen? Then the feet of the athletes come rest in a longer duration of time. That means the duration of time to take the rest position of his or her body, that will be more. So the feet of the athletes exert comparatively very less force on that sand or the foam. So by using that sand or the foam, that athlete can avoid the accident, chance of accident. So this is the practical example. Consider the another one. When glass vessels fall on a hard floor, they break, but they do not break when they fall on a carpet. The reason is same. So if you think that the glass vessel fall on a hard floor, then the duration of the time is almost negligible. So the floor exerts a large force on that glass vessel. So 100% chance that the glass vessel that will break. But if the glass vessel falls on a carpet, then the duration of the time to come rest, that will be more. That means the duration of time is more. That implies that the carpet exerts the small force on that glass vessel. So the change in the momentum, that is the same, but since the applied force on that glass vessel is comparatively less since the duration of the time is more. So there is no chance or very feeble chance to break the glass vessel. So this is today's discussion, and that is all over about the second law of Newton's second law of motion. Thank you.